Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. At PAX West, I got the opportunity to check out the new PSVR version of Final Assault by Phaserlock Interactive. They invited me over to their hotel suite, and I also got to play the game in both single player and multiplayer mode against a Rift S, which is pretty cool. The footage, again, like all of my PAX West footage, is pretty rough, but you'll get to see some new units and new maps if you stay tuned. Again, hope you enjoy this video. I'll be back with more VR content from outside of PAX West in the very near future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
I'm curious as to why they think they have a chance in this battle. We will crush them under our boot heels and our tank treads.
The lady that does the voice for Wolf, she loves that character.
How do we bring up menu?
Oh, okay, yeah, we got the, I'm sorry, the tutorial. And then, so it's going to be your the square button here,
Okay.
and that's on either hand.
Okay.
We'll pull that up, and then pull the trigger button to pull everything off. Yep.
Makes sense.
And then to drag through the world is your middle button,
The move button.
the move button on the
Gotcha. So
controller.
that, okay, got it.
You got
Okay.
it.
All right, cool.
That's the brand new airplane that we just brought out.
UB-110.
That's awesome.
It is useful for destroying ground vehicles.
Sweet. It's good how it destroys some ground. Yeah, it's very useful for destroying
The
ground.
first time through.
And dying. It's also good for that. That's totally fine.
Tower, this is Hercules. Drop it, cargo crate now.
You can unlock that top tier there too then.
Oh yeah, I have money now, huh?
Yeah. The longer you leave it there, the more money you waste actually.
Alright. This one's a little track out. There we go.
Too much displeasure about that tower being attacked? If so, I'm reiterating it.
Yeah, goodbye, Tyler.
AI is playing nice.
Yeah, it's just I'm terrible at RTS, so that's totally fine too.
The one thing is you can, if you want them to go in the lanes, you can drop them right in the lanes.
Right.
You're dropping them
Outside,
in the lanes. So you can move yourself a little bit further out and just drop them directly in the lanes, and you don't have to draw them into one.
They're ready to kill me again.
Wow. Yeah, the AI is taking this serious.
Again, though, that's fine because I'm still playing with my army boys.
Dropping cargo crate now.
You realize they're firing on our base, don't you?
They're also not doing working. They dropped my guy right It's totally fine.
I don't know if I can hold up against this. I'm watching what the AI is doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the AI is like
Showing off for I'm playing against a champion computer.
Take care of our basic mean computer.
well, I get the booth over at PAX. It's set to easy mode. This is not easy mode.
Calculations must have been off, Commander. We have lost.
Hey, look, we earned $350.
You might want to think a little harder in your next battle.
So as you can see, my pace is on
It's
fire.
kind of like
That's what's
It's totally good. But they had all these little grenade launcher guys, yeah.
Yeah, it comes down to the ground forces themselves. The troops are, as you're backing up your troops, you're bringing in your bazookas, you're bringing in the mortars. They're just as lethal as tanks at times,
Yep.
just because you're not paying attention to the lanes, and you can get caught off guard. But he's got a lot of bazooka guys out there.
Yeah.
But this is a brand new level that hasn't been shown yet. You want to talk about this one?
Yeah,
This is Garten Abbey. This is it's a 2-lane. One of the lanes is elevated,
Right.
which gives you a little bit of artillery cover and a good position to fire down on enemy troops. And then the other lane is just a straight shot into the enemy base. So that is what we call fast lane. But it's the map itself is dominated by that church in the center.
in the middle, right.
Yeah. Which is also, it's good for cover, but it's great to put artillery around the sides of and let them fire over. One of the things that Mike likes to point out is that who was it that did all the Jeeps?
The Jeeps, yeah. We had in one of our championships for the VR Masters League, they were not paying attention to the outer lanes, and one of the guys hid, it wasn't Jeeps, they were half tracks,
Yeah.
hid like 6 half tracks behind some bushes and didn't even see where they're coming out, and they all come out at the same exact time. So This is a nice new style of map that gives quite a lot of areas of hiding that you need to pay attention to the map. You can't just sit still in your base. You can't sit in one area.
Right.
You have to pay attention to what's actually happening on the battlefield.
But one of the biggest differences between this map and any of our other maps is that you'll notice both sides have an anti-air that is set out into the middle of the...
exactly.
That's different than most of our other maps where the anti-air is back by the base. You have to kind of be cautious early on about where they send their planes.
Right.
Or you have to bring out your artillery to destroy the enemy. Yeah. Take out the enemy AA.
And all of those buildings and sandbags, those are all line of sights. So this is a small map, but there's quite a lot of hiding areas that can block you from like long range ATGs or the anti-tanks.
Right.
Go ahead, sorry.
This map is specifically designed to be advantageous to anything that doesn't need line of sight. So the artillery, the walking Stukas on the German side, the Calliopes on the US side, and the mortar guys.
And the mortar guys, yep.
They all get a good advantage on this map.
Cool. Sorry, I'm just kind of...
No, that's why
Exploration.
we have you here.
Cool. Alright. Back to the command center.
Alright, here we go. Battle on ice.
And it's totally fine if you kick my ass.
No, my biggest thing I worry about is this wall. It's not
He punches that wall a lot.
up in my friend.
This is one of my favorite levels for looks, because this village looks like it could be in the middle of a snow globe.
And that's one of the the graphics in Final Assault and Final Approach were both like your own little kind of toy world. Like the model railway, but to the next level, you know?
Well, it's like the Christmas train sets that you get. You know, that's what this one looks like right here. What is it, the Humble? Is that what they call them?
Hummel figure.
Hummel figures?
Yeah.
Although we have huge snowflakes.
Huge snowflakes are cool. Plus it allows me to get distracted too.
Tower, this is Hercules. Dropping cargo crate now.
What'd we hit?
You hit a lamp.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that was my fault.
There was no fragging Everyone survived.
No
Link
one's died yet.
survived. Link's first one
This is what I like to see. Lots of explosions. I don't care if they're on my side or yours. They're just awesome
Yeah.
to look at.
It's the good video when there's lots of
Better from my side. Just what?
Housekeeping wanted to come clean your room, but
I don't need vacuum noise in my video.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Dropping cargo crate now.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Right in the middle. I was like, Merry Christmas.
That was funny.
was that absolutely necessary?
No,
No,
it
but it
was
was
really
funny.
fun to watch.
It's never absolutely necessary, but I do have to say the match that Caleb and Brad did, where they both did the big airstrikes at the same time.
Oh my gosh,
That
yeah.
was the funniest thing. Look at all those explosions. Again, doesn't matter which side, still entertaining. Like I said, that's what I really love about this game is, you know, I'm a kid right now, playing with some army boys.
And we love hearing that because, you know, what we found out with Final Approach is how many people actually talk to the
little characters?
To the characters.
Yes, I've
like,
seen that.
hey, little buddy, hey, oh, sorry about that. We're like, wait a minute, they're having a personal connection to this, you know, which is awesome.
It's super true though. It's really cool. That's the great thing about VR. Should get some artillery in there, but instead I'm gonna get some troops in there. Whichever. my tanks are just like against you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That poor building.
Dropping cargo crate now. Yes, sir. On it.
You notice he's got tons of tanks right here. And I have nothing to defend myself with.
Eric, this is called knocking at your front door. Just
Ah,
let you know.
nice.
This is what this tactic is called.
You can knock. I will invite you in. You can have some coffee.
Less of a tactic and more of a threat.
Yeah. It's just a relaxation. A couple bombs coming here and there from each direction. No big deal.
Although a well-placed artillery strike would probably take out
Yeah.
half my army right now. Just let you know. Hint, hint.
No, that's okay.
You're under attack?
Really?
You let the enemy
Oh my
get
god,
us
how could I do that? Oh, sorry. This is so fun. even left this nice spot for me.
That might be a trick.
I mean, everything's a trick. That's the point, right? Oh, there he is! Hello, Mr. Tank. Oh, what's coming? How am I out of bounds? Uh-oh.
The one Jeep.
I want to watch it explode. Did you seriously just shoot that at one?
One Jeep.
That's hilarious. I was hoping to watch my base explode, but you know, the Jeep is fun. I have about 2 Jeeps left, so.
Base is still under attack.
Kinda.
She's just like, well, I don't know if you noticed, maybe you're blind, but your base is under attack.
She's worried that maybe you forgot.
And I don't know if you've ever seen, like, after the victories here too, you take a look at the little guys down here. We put in like little animations where they're all like, "Yay!
Yay!
Hooray! We're the
He
winners!"
threw his gun up in the air.
Yeah. But something the artists really were striving for too is to make this feel like little train sets. All the detail that's gone into the buildings themselves to make them feel like, you know, that's your own little play world. And we keep saying that it's, and even our art director loves that when people say it's like playing with toys. You know, we're kids again, and what great way to do it than in VR. You know, that really gives you that full immersion, you know, back into it. I know that immersion is like the word that everyone uses it for VR, but for our scenario and our worlds, it really is making you feel like a kid again.
Yep. And that you do a great job of.
So this map and the other one will be launched with the PSVR along with the new vehicles for Wolf and Nichols group.
Okay.
Ultimate goal is, you know, by Christmas having people cross-platform.
Yeah.
You know, which
and you know, it was seamless on PSVR.
yeah. What were your thoughts? Yeah.
You could have been on any platform.
Excellent.
There. And the controls are very familiar, even though it's the Move controller. Like with a lot of games with the Move controller, it's like you're stepping into a completely different world.
Right. Right.
But with Final Assault, it wasn't that hard to pick up, and as long as I knew which of the 4 quadrant buttons were,
Right.
Not an issue.
And we didn't change any of the play mechanics.
Yeah, no,
it's
great.
all the same. There's no advantages for being, you know, on the Oculus or Vive or being on the PlayStation. We want to make sure that whatever tactics were being shared, you know, among the Discord or whatever kind of, you know, different strategies where people wanted to try, it shouldn't matter what headset you're using. It shouldn't matter what platform you're on. So
That's awesome. I really appreciate the fact that you kept everything in there. Like,
Mhm.
there's nothing downscaled. It looks just as good zooming in on stuff and playing. It's just as smooth to move. Because that was the one thing I was concerned with was like, there's only 5 buttons on the top there. How are you going to do it?
yeah.
But it works really well. Like, I'm used to the grip button. Now I can just be used to, like, it all flows.
It's
flows
crazy.
really well.
The guys have been on HMDs, you know, the PC HMDs for so long, and now we've been porting for 3 months, and now they'd rather jump on.
You've done that all in 3 months.
Under 3 months, yeah. Under 3 months.
Yeah, we
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So
great.
and again, it's 4 programmers, 3 art. And when you think of what our team is, it's like, holy cow! I'm so proud of these guys. What we've done in a short time frame. So, yeah.
So good.
And we one other thing too, Eric, we've got so much more we want to do with this.
Oh, yeah.
We seriously do. We want to expand. We want to go into so many different, you know, scenarios that we can do with this. We changed like I said, we rebooted this thing like 3 times since we've been working on this, and went through different genres, different worlds.
Right.
And we ended in World War II because, to be honest, it's something that's very easy to explain. It's
Right.
something that
There's a
tank-
shorthand there. Yeah.
Exactly. You look at a tank, you look at a Jeep, you look at an airplane, you know what they do.
Yeah.
You know, so it was something that, like I said, when it's universal, everyone grew up around that. They kind of understand it.
Right.
So
Yeah, and it's so accessible.
Yeah.
And that's. I don't know if I'd have a 5-year-old playing it. But,
No, yeah.
But I
Well,
feel,
you can have a 5-year-old mode where they're just looking
but,
around.
but I feel like.
Yeah, fine. Yeah,
And that's the
exactly.
important thing.
So I have an 8-year-old, and she loves to go in there and just look at things.
Yeah.
So I'll put everything out there and just place it out there and give her the headset. And she likes to watch. She just likes to watch it because we got the rag dolls.
Yeah.
Like when no one dies in our game.
No.
They go and they
They
go
just kinda-
flying, and
yeah.
she thinks that's the funniest thing ever. They're like, ah.
And, that's the other really good thing is there's no blood, there's no guts.
No.
It's playing with your toys.
Yeah.
And that's really a testament to your vision and the work that your team's doing. It's amazing.
Awesome.